Where you drink at, Keno? You ain't got no drink?
I work tomorrow, dog. 4:30.
Well, what drink? I was talking about water. That's right.
I got water.
Huh?
I got water.
All right. Yo, so I sent Devin the link. What is this man doing?
It's gonna be his night tonight.
Yeah.
I can hear the connection.
I can see it coming.
Yeah.
Yo, the video's back up. Did I send you the link,
What video?
The last one. The week has passed, so we're able to post again.
No.
Know what?
You didn't send me that video.
All right, I'll send it to you when we're done.
Yeah.
I just posted it. I just reposted it because I told you we was banned for a week.
Oh, you talking about the first one?
Yep. Could have sworn I said that.
Bro, I thought you were talking about the one on Tuesday.
With that being said, welcome to another episode of the Lions Den. We can see tonight's gonna be Keno night. I am Damian Johnson.
Devin Lee.
You already know, Keno Bino.
Once again, we're the Lions Den, man. We talk about anything. We talk about everything. We do not run from any topics. We've actually already gotten a week ban from YouTube because we spoke on a topic where they felt like we gave misleading information medically. But that's neither here nor there. We're back. We're able to post again, and again we have another episode. I think we got a good show planned for the night. We'll get into that topic in a few, but let's kick it off with these current events. So, not sure if y'all noticed or not, but the Miami Beach city leaders announced a ban on alcohol sales after 6 p.m. starting tonight. Y'all knew about that?
Nah.
Yeah, it's been all over the local news. I mean, it's hard not to know about it.
Nah, I'm in Miramar. I don't get Miami news.
You closest to it. I don't understand why.
So you just told on yourself you don't watch TV, okay? But pretty much it's because of the spring breakers. They came down here with the nonsense, which I think we kind of all anticipated happening. So starting tonight at 6, well, it already started, but it's not restaurants and like bars. It's out alcohol stores and mini marts. Yeah, liquor stores and mini marts. They're banned from selling bottles of alcohol.
Why is that?
Because these spring breakers, man, they coming down here with the foolishness.
Yeah, 4 or 5 people was shot the other day.
See?
On Ocean Drive. So they trying to regulate things. This is out of control. Police can't do anything.
Yeah. I mean, they can, but it's tough. With things going on the way it is now, they got to be very careful with how they police the streets.
Yeah.
So, but the restaurants and the bars, they will be restricted from serving alcohol once the curfew kicks in, which is 11:59 p.m. So hopefully that will add some, will calm things down a little bit. My second current event, Devin, I'm sure you know about this one. I don't know, Keno's a little sketchy. so Jackson State held their pro day, and 24. You know who the head coach for Jackson State football team is, right?
Deion Sanders.
Oh, my dude, I gotta take a trip.
Hey, yeah,
all right,
yeah.
I doubted you. My bad. I apologize. However, they held a pro day, and 22 teams were in attendance. And Deion made it Coach Prime made it very clear that the teams that did not show up, he would call them out. And he took to Instagram, and being the man of his word that he is, he called out those 8 teams. The 8 teams that were not in attendance, and he asked, "Wherefore art thou?" are the Dolphins, the Broncos. No, excuse me, the 10 teams that were not in attendance: Dolphins, the Broncos, the Texans, the Bills, the Buccaneers, the Ravens, the Panthers, the Browns, the Vikings, and the Eagles. Now, for whatever reason, they did not attend the HBCU Pro Day that was held at Jackson State, and he called them out. So let's see if they respond.
I know why the Dolphins didn't attend.
Why?
They were busy trying to get Tyreek Hill.
Deborah, who you giving those flowers to, though? Not even it's fun.
Yeah, ain't no point. Well, since though we're gonna break into talking about Michael Beasley and his story, I like to tip my hat, give my flowers to Michael Beasley. I mean, he didn't have to come on the show. I don't know if everybody saw it, if they ever all tuned into the podcast, The Pivot, with a couple different athletes on there hosting it. But he came on there, he just basically talked about his struggle and his story. And they basically offered their support personally off the show, just anytime he needs it, anytime he want to talk, anytime he just want to get together, he could do that, because he has a hell of a story. If you haven't seen it, I encourage everybody to go out and check it out, because on the level that the stress level that he's dealing with, I think we've all dealt with it, or know somebody that has dealt with that stress and that trauma coming up. So it's good to educate yourself on that, or to be able to get through it and know somebody that's dealing with that on a bigger platform. You know, hell, this man made millions and he's still dealing with the daily struggles of the average person. You know, so I like to give my flowers to him, because he had enough courage to come on here and talk about it, and those men took a man underneath their wing and they offered their support. So the whole podcast and himself coming on there, I'd go ahead and give him the flowers and a round of applause for coming on and have that courage to do so.
Facts. And if I could piggyback off what you just said, for those of you who don't know what podcast we're speaking on, it's called The Pivot. It's hosted by Ryan Clark, Channing Crowder, and Fred Taylor. And once again, they brought on Michael Beasley, and the vulnerability that he showed on that episode, it's moving. And I think that's a great segue to start off our show, because one of the things that he spoke about on that podcast was the fact that everybody around him stole from him. He said the only people that didn't steal from him was his kids. So now when you think of something like that, he said even his RIP to his mother. And before I even get into what I want to say, I think it's only right for us to say none of us know the intricate details of anything that happened in this man's life. But just based on what he said, the fact that even his mother stole from him. My question to both of you is, you're millionaires, and the lady that brought you into this world, you find out she's stealing money from you. How would you handle that?
Go first, Deborah.
Oh man, it's definitely gonna be tough. I mean, for anybody, you know, on that level, you know, your mother, your father stealing from you, so unexpected, because it's somebody the closest ones to you. You wouldn't expect that. Just anybody taking anything from you, especially if all they got to do is just ask. But you know, you got to go back to Bible. You know, that's your parents. You know, so I'm not saying you kind of take that control away from them. Don't give them the access, but you still can love them from a distance, I guess. You know, that's hard to come by. It's hard to come back from. Still got to have love for Mom Dukes. No matter what, you don't know what the struggles are. There's no excuse for it, especially if all she had to do was ask. But it's just to take that control from her, make sure it doesn't happen again, and just keep it at a arm's length distance. At the end of the day, that's how I look at it.
Kino, what you got to say?
Man, I know Mom's gonna be watching this too, so.
Hey, Mom, my mama watch it too, man. My mama watch it too.
I love you. But I mean, that's a very sensitive topic, bro. But at the end of the day, ain't no way Mom should be stealing from me. The first thing I want to do, I want to know exactly why, like what led to, to the fact that she's stealing. Like why you didn't come to me? Like, you see what I'm saying? Remember, I already told you, I'm gonna give my people whatever they need, even if it means that I go bankrupt. So for my mom to be stealing from me, I gotta know what she need, bro. What is it? Maybe, like I said, I don't know the situation, but it could be maybe she's addicted to something. Maybe she's feeding that addiction. You see what I'm saying? So I gotta get to the cause of that to find out. Because if I'm a millionaire, bro, my mom's not gonna be in one for nothing. You see what I'm saying? So for it to get to a level for her to be stealing from me, like I gotta analyze myself. Like, am I cutting her off from something? Like what's going on? Because if I'm a millionaire, my mom should be living good, retired. She ain't got, like I said, ask for nothing, bro. Have her own private jet, have her own yacht. She shouldn't be stealing from me, bro. But I don't. To be honest, I can't answer that question, bro. I'm too passionate. Plus, mom's watching, dog. So
you don't want to have that tough conversation.
Nah.
I mean, what if just flat out greed? Maybe it's no addictions, no debts. Because mind you, you're probably gonna pay that off going into it early in the game. You got your rookie contract. You paying off all the debts. You taking care of mom, putting her up, giving her a house, car, brand new, everything, depending on, how well off you are. What if, some people
what is she need to do? Like, she just taking money for money's sake?
It could be.
Well, so your point, what you just said, is something that, for number one, I think we would all get to the bottom of it. Oh, Kino froze. Oh, no, he's not. He came close.
I got Comcast, dog.
His eye looked like he had a little lazy eye.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just water. My dreamy eyes, dog. Like, don't do that, dog. You know I got dreamy eyes. Don't do that.
What? Did you just say he got dreamy eyes?
To you, because he wasn't talking to me.
Don't do that, dog.
Hey, no. Anyway, to your point, Kino, I think we would all have to get to the bottom of what is going on. But Beasley made a point when he brought that topic up that everybody stole from him. His dilemma was, okay, do I cut family off and not have my close family next to me, or do I try to sit them down and explain to them what's going on and why this can't continue to happen? And he said it was tough because you can't, I don't want to misquote him, but he said you can't have $1 million conversations with somebody who's never seen $10.
That's deep.
So and that's the problem when you have a lot of people that comes from poverty, and then they are handed a lump sum of money. Now everybody starts feeling like you owe them something. And I'm glad you brought up your point from last week, because now if you're handed a lump sum of money and now everyone has their hand out feeling like, because they know you from 20 years ago and y'all used to skip school together, y'all used to ride the bus together, now you owe them something. You telling me you still gonna feel like you need to take care of that person?
Bro, I'm gonna take care of my circle. I'm not gonna take care of people I know 20, 30 years ago. And my circle is like this big, dog. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do with my money, I'm gonna make sure I do investments for them so they have residual income coming in. I'm gonna make
Okay.
sure they're okay. So if it gets to a level where they're overusing what they're getting, then we
Mhm.
gotta have a discussion. But I'm gonna set it for them, whereas they don't need to come to me. You
Okay.
see what I'm saying? But
So
that's
let's say
different.
let's okay understand that again, Mom Dukes that's a tough one. I think it's tough for anybody to say they'll just cut moms off. They'll probably cut off the access to the money, but
Yeah.
to say you'll cut moms off, I think that's tough. But now let's say whoever is in your close circle is stealing from you, family, whoever that's close to you. How do you handle that?
Boy, if it's family, it's gonna be hard, dog. Like I said,
Nah.
it's gonna be hard to cut off family.
Mm-mm.
It's gonna be hard.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
it depends if it's listen, if it's immediate family, like siblings, bro, that's gonna be hard, dog. You grew up with them your whole life.
So you gonna sink in the ship? You gonna sink in the ship with them? You
You
gonna
feel
go
me?
down sinking with them? They gonna spend all your money, and you gonna keep giving it to them till y'all back to square one. But yet, at the end of the day, we all family. Is that what you're
Like I
saying?
said, I'ma set it financially. We all gonna eat, dog. We all gonna eat.
Oh, I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, if they going through your money over the years, spending more money than what should be coming out of your account, they spending more money than what's coming in. Obviously, you're gonna be
And,
broke
and,
soon.
and you don't
First
know
of
about
all,
this.
how
Hold
they
on,
get
hold on.
access to your account?
Hold on. For whatever reason, they have access to it, whether it's a scam, whatever, however, they're stealing from you. Then you find out somewhere down the line that these people that you consider family, whether it's by blood or just longevity of the friendship, you consider this person family, you now find out that they've stolen a lump sum of $10 million from you. You're not going to cut that off?
If it's family, it's gonna be hard.
Oh, Jesus.
If it's family, it's gonna be hard, dog.
Listen, I'm not, you know what? I do understand some people consider family. They'll ride with them to the end. And there's nothing wrong with it, So I don't even want to make it seem like I'm saying that you're wrong for not wanting to cut family off for stealing from you. But as for me, yeah, bro, I don't know. I can't see you stealing from me because now the trust is gone.
So you're saying if your brother stole from you, that's it. It's a wrap. You ain't getting nothing else.
That's why I said it. One thing about me, I try not to say what I would do when I'm not in that situation because I haven't been a millionaire yet.
Speak it
I
in the
get
beat.
your, I get, huh?
Speak it in the universe, bro.
This is true. That's why I said yet. So don't get me wrong. I get your point to say that it would be hard. And I'm not saying it wouldn't be, but for me, if I have to pull that plug, I'm willing to do it.
Bro, I think it has a lot to do with like how y'all were raised. Like you got some people are like real close knit with family. Like I believe that's me. Like all my life, it's pretty much been them. Like it's gonna be hard, bro.
But I'm
Especially
big on
like I'm saying,
family
we
too.
still got like our group video calls on the weekend where we FaceTime each other and we catch up. Like, what's going on with you? What were you doing this week? Yada yada yada. So it's like if I see like my sister or my brother stealing, we gotta sit down and have a conversation before we even get to a point where I'm gonna cut them off. Like we gotta stop that. But at the same time, I think I'm gonna probably give them a second chance, bro, before I really cut them off. That's just me.
I respect that.
Yeah. I mean, we all thinking one track with it. Like it could be, your brother could come to you with a business plan. That's a form of stealing your money because he could come with you some half-cocked dream and it don't work.
I'm sorry.
Man, he come at you sideways with some jinky business plan. And it just goes sideways, man. And he just keep coming up with something new. Keep coming up with something new.
You ain't just gonna keep going like you ain't just say that.
Yeah, I is.
Yo, what got me was Keno though. Keno leaned in sideways like I'm sorry. Like he had to get that one ear closer to the. I say that again. I beg your pardon.
Oh man.
Oh,
listen, I mean,
go ahead.
It could be a
Finish,
numerous thing, man. It could be anything. So when you step back, you look at it in a larger scale. You're like, well, I didn't loan money out to my brother to start, this business, and I loaned my sister to start her hair business. It didn't go through. Just business plans just keep falling through. Mm-hmm. That's a form of stealing. It's a form of stealing because you are basically the bank for your family. And at what point will you wake up to stop being the bank?
It goes back to our first topic. I mean, I don't want us to get off track. I don't want us to go backwards. But at what point do you stop that bleeding? So
you spoke about kids. Now we speaking about sibling, which is a different kind of. You see what I'm saying? We speaking about offspring versus.
So does it make it easier because we're talking about grown men and women?
It's hard regardless, but it's in an essence, it's kind of easier to stop enabling siblings versus offsprings.
I get your point.
That makes sense.
No, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
For you it does because
I don't mean that, Mom.
A huge leap. You're taking a huge leap.
Don't feel left out.
Oh Lord. What you were saying, D?
We're making good progress with Keno. I take that. He gave us a little bit with the whole, if it's just adults, I'm cutting out, it's easy to cut them off because he go broke behind his kids.
Yeah, bro. No, but think about it. You made a point though. Like you saying, if they come at me saying, okay, I want to start a salon, right? I ain't pump money into that salon. That shit hit the fan. A month later, they're gonna be like, hey man, I know what I did wrong. Let's try this shit again. Hell no.
But see, that's contradicting to what you said because
I said offsprings is kind of
okay. Fair enough. I got you. So another thing that Beasley touched on in his podcast, and again, I encourage everybody to go look at this podcast because Fred Teller told Michael Beasley he has a story to tell. But one of the things that he touched on, Beasley, he felt like he didn't have the right people around him, right? From the time he was at some point in his life, he felt like he didn't have the right people around him. So now my question to you guys is how important do you feel it is to have the right people around you when you're financially successful?
I'm not so much the right people. I feel like at that point, if you're getting big and you're an athlete or you're in a position where you're on a large scale and you're making money's coming in you've never seen before, you got to educate yourself. You got to get right mentally. It's cool to have the right people around you, but if your mind is right and like, all right, I can't just go open up a bunch of businesses because cousin or my sister or my brother or my mother want to do this, that, and the other. I can't fulfill everybody's dream. It just can't happen. I mean, unless it makes sense or, you come up with some type of allowance to where I'm going to give you this set amount of money. You make it work with this set amount of money. After that money, don't come calling me else for anything else. You got to be smart with it. And it doesn't necessarily take a certain person to have around you. It's just having the smarts and to know I need to manage my own money. Even though I got a money manager or, financial advisor, I need to be watching my money as well because in the podcast, he said his financial advisor took money from him. So
which happens a lot, by the way.
Yeah, it happens all the time. You can't just give your the rings to somebody because they got a degree in that and say, "Here, handle that." You gotta kind of be right there with them, going over the monthly reports, if anything, seeing where your money's going.
You know, why I feel like you about to make a controversial statement.
Yeah, because he set up.
Nah, because listen,
he set up and everything.
I grew up on this saying, right? They say if you give an Eskimo money, he'll buy a fridge. And y'all might look at it differently, but nah, listen. Bro, he's already cold. Why would he need a fridge? You doing unnecessary stuff because you got money. That's what I'm saying. Now listen to this. Bro, I'm broke. Well, let me not say that. I'm able to do stuff, I'm financially comfortable. I ain't got an advisor, bro. Why all of a sudden I got money, I need one now? Like, you got money, you start doing some unnecessary stuff. I'm not getting no financial advisor. I'm not giving different people access to my money. You see, I'm going to be the one in control. The only person that probably going to rob for me is the bank.
Does that make it better?
You see what I'm saying? So
does that make it better?
Listen, I'm not going to be paying nobody, no spiritual counselor, no. I'm not going to be paying no therapist. I'm not going to be paying no financial advisor. I ain't got no investor. Bro, I'm going to stick with my day ones. Those are going to be the ones around me that I've known since day one.
Okay, hold on. I can't agree with that because it's easy to say that now when you don't have $10 million in the bank. When you wake up and check one account, $10 million. It's easy to say I'm not going to have a financial advisor. And I'm
what you need advice on? What you need advice on?
Bro, again, I've never had $10 million, but from the experts that I've watched and listened to, the Jay-Z's, the Diddy's, the T.I. on his podcast Expeditiously, he was talking to Chris Tucker, and they were talking about when you have money, how do you know who to trust? Because you have to trust somebody. But when you've never had something, you have to get education on it. It's easy for us to say, yeah, I'm not going to have a financial advisor because I know how to spend $10 million. Yeah, you might spend $10 million and be broke the next day because you just blowing your money. So you're going to need somebody to sit there and say, okay, this is where you are financially. You can afford to invest in this. You can afford to do this. And you might want to pull back on the spending on this and so on and so forth. So you can't just say, nah, I'm not going to have nobody in my corner because then you're going to blow the money.
No, I didn't say that. I'm going to have my day ones. Listen, if somebody
your day ones will be the ones that steal from you.
Nah,
sometimes. Your day ones, day ones is going to serve as your financial advisor at the end of the day.
Listen, if an advisor is there doing it for free, by all means, bro, advice. But you're not getting no cut out of my money. You tell me how to spend it. Hell no.
You just missed the whole point of everything I just said.
No.
You just missed the whole point. But again, my personal opinion, I agree with Devin. At some point, it is wise to educate yourself on a lot of things. You're not going to know everything. No one knows everything. But to just give someone free reign to your money and say, okay, you handle this for me. You handle the everyday spending. Nah, because then when you look at your account, now you got $10 million missing and it says miscellaneous. You don't even know what the hell the money going into. Before you know it, the man send you a resignation letter and he in the Bahamas somewhere with your money. You know what I'm saying?
Nice little offshore account. Chill.
Exactly. He's just laundering money into an offshore account. So to Devin's point, you can't just give somebody free access to your money and y'all don't sit down at least once or twice a week. You got to, hey, okay, what are you doing? Oprah, I think I don't exactly remember what it is that she, what if it was her own network, but she said when she started, any check that was over $10,000, she signed personally. She was not letting anything go over $10,000 that she was assigning. Because she had to know where's this money going? Yeah, you could probably eat $1,000. But anything over 10,000,
You know
she
the
was
only thing I
signing.
might pay for? An accountant. That's the only thing I might pay for, bro. Somebody do check the balances, but ain't nobody gonna tell me how to spend my money. Nobody is here now to tell me how to spend $1,000.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Oh no, what just
Even if,
happened to your Wi-Fi?
even the Wi-Fi knew it was some bullshit.
Exactly. Bro, if you can hear us, we can't hear you. The Wi-Fi
Yeah.
says, shut the hell up.
Who froze?
No, you didn't freeze. You didn't freeze, but the Wi-Fi cut you off. The Wi-Fi muted you. It's like enough of this shit. Wi-Fi said enough of this.
Bro, I think they're listening, dog. I think they're listening. We gotta be careful.
Yeah, because you were just making too much sense, so they had to mute you.
Yeah.
They who?
Yeah.
Man, they say I'm too educated. Damien, stop muting me, dog. I see that now.
Bro, my hands are right here. I'm not muting nothing.
Okay.
Hey, listen. So my last question to you guys, because I don't really want to ruin it for anybody else that's gonna potentially watch the podcast. But another thing that Beasley touched on was he said he asked so many people for help and no one was willing to help him, that he feels like at this point he'll rather die with some type of pride. Now, one of the things I know, one of the reasons why this show is called The Lion's Den is because, we're three alpha males who are very strong in our opinions. And, Keno, you and I being Caribbean, man, we know how hard it is to ask for help sometimes. So my last question to you guys is, how hard is it for either one of you when you're going through something to turn around and ask someone for help?
That's tough. As you said, Caribbean people, we got so much pride, dog. And I think we are more afraid of what people might think of us, how they might perceive us. That's why sometimes we don't ask. Me, I had a situation where I was going through my stuff. Mm-hmm. Not to dwell too much on that, but I felt like I could do it on my own. Like there was a point where I was about to self-destruct and I still felt like I could do it on my own. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if it's the ego. I don't know. I feel like at some point, like I'm telling myself, I got myself into it. So I need to figure to get myself out of it. Like I'm not trying to be nobody else's problem. I'm not trying to make nobody look at me differently, judge me, laugh at me, embarrass me. So I said, listen, man, I got to figure this shit somewhere or the other. I got to get myself out. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? But like he said, which hit me is like, he said he was asking for help. Like, even though I feel like I was also asking for help indirectly based on my actions, if that makes sense.
I know exactly what you're saying, because a lot of people will see one of the things about our culture is they will ask for help indirectly, but they won't, because of pride, they won't say, yo, I'm in a jam right now. Can you help me? They'll make a statement saying, boy, I'm kind of hungry. Hoping, let's just say they're hungry. They'll make a statement and say, boy, I'm hungry, boy. I ain't eaten in like 2 weeks. In hopes of the person that they're saying it to turn around and say, oh, I got you, cuz. What you want to eat? Right? And if the person does that and then there's a falling out and then the person says, yo, what you mean I didn't look out for you? I bought you food the other day. Now, the person who took the food is going to turn around and say, oh, I didn't ask you for it. You offered. That's the manipulation that a lot of idle folks
sometimes too, you got to look at what I'm asking you, how I'm asking you to help might not be the way you respond.
That's true too.
You might be giving me the help I need, but that's not the help I want. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's tough, man.
D.
I've always been a straightforward guy. I mean, I'm not going to beat around the bush. If I need the help, like I said, that's when I'm gonna look for my day ones. I'm gonna look for guys that you really call best friends. You know what I mean? Guys that you can really, yeah. Guys that you can really, go to and count on through tough times, and that's what makes up best friends. And one of the hats that they wear is to help each other out. At that time, if they got it, my friends know if I got it, you got it. If you need to talk, you need to get something off your chest, talk to me, because at the end of the day, 2 heads are better than 1. So you got to confide in somebody, whether it's your spouse, your wife, your best buddies, your close, your brother, your sister, somebody close to you that you could trust.
I'm not even gonna say anything like that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like you have to figure out who you can trust at some point, and talk to somebody, because you'll self-destruct.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm laughing because I don't think you realize you said best buddies. Keno looked at you like, yo, what?
Bruh. Well, I don't know how they do it in the Detroit, but
Detroit.
I don't know how they do it in Detroit either.
The man from Baltimore, yo.
Same thing.
We know who failed geography class.
Yeah.
Oh boy, my bad. I mean to cut you off. Go ahead, continue.
I mean, bottom line is you gotta talk to somebody. You can't keep that stuff in. You'll stress yourself out. Trying to dig yourself out of a hole. It's just, mental health is big, and that will eat at your mental health, trying to conquer everything by yourself. Sometimes we can't do it alone. Sometimes we need to talk to somebody. We need a helping hand. We need to bounce some ideas off of somebody that we can trust. Like that if you're on that large scale, like he said, I didn't want to talk to my problems to somebody, because my problem turns into headlines, basically. I'm not, it wasn't an exact quote, but basically he's saying I didn't want what I was going through to leak out to the media to cause a bigger problem for me. So he felt like he had
All right, we're back. We had to pay some bills, but Devin, the floor is yours, man. Just finish up what you were saying.
Yeah, man. Just basically saying, like, if you feel comfortable enough to loan your money or give your money out to close friends and family, you should be able to talk to those people as well about your problems, and just as well as they're going to take your money, they should be able to help you out through any trials and tribulations you're going through. That's just the way I see it.
But see, we say we should, but that's not always the case. Because again, you have leeches. You have people there that are there to take, but they're not there to add anything or bring anything to the table. So this goes back to what we were talking about earlier about having the right people in your corner, because at the end of the day, just because I loan you money don't mean we close. Like we were saying the other day, I'm cool with a lot of people. So if somebody that, I knew from years ago that I ran the block with when I was growing up, and I'm financially well off, and one of them boys be like, yo, what, let me get 1,000. All right, whatever. That don't mean I'm gonna talk to you about my personal business.
1,000 what?
You're not, whatever. No, but that don't mean I'm gonna talk to you about my personal business, because at the end of the day, you can't understand the type of problems I have. Going back to what Michael Beasley was saying, you can't talk to somebody about $1 million problems that don't understand $10 problems. So that's why I think he was saying it's important, and it's very important to have the very right people in your corner, because not everybody's gonna understand. Some people don't even care. They just care about what you can do for them. They don't even care about nothing you're going through. As long as you can say, they can say ching, there you go. You good in they book. But the moment, and you've heard the stories, the moment somebody go broke, them same people ain't nowhere to be found.
Well, that helped me weed them out early in advance.
Yeah.
I ain't got to wait till I'm broke to figure out who in my corner and who got my back and my best interest.
Yeah. I mean, and going back to what Keno was saying, sometimes you would hope it's your day ones, because I think we all can say this. For me specifically, I know there's some people in my corner that I've known since college that they don't care about the money. Yeah, I met them before. We watched the Super Bowl at their house. That's some of them. There's other ones that y'all ain't met, but them boys, I know it's not about the money, because none of us got money now, and we keep it real with each other. So I think I would love to believe that you guys have that too. So, but at the end of the day, it's very important to have those people in your corner. Those people that's not even gonna ask for nothing.
Right.
That's not even ask you for nothing. But again, for those of you who don't even know about, it's called the podcast that Michael Beasley was on. It's called The Pivot. Once again, it's hosted by Shannon Crowder, Fred Taylor, and Ryan Clark. The Michael Beasley show was a great show. Shout out to them boys for bringing them on. Hopefully, if they ever see this, we would love to have one of you guys on as a guest so we could talk some sports. Keno will probably be a little lost.
No, I'm gonna take a vacation.
You gonna take a vacation?
Yeah.
All right.
There we go, Devin.
Nah, that was you, bro. That wasn't Devin.
That's you. That's all you tonight.
That was you.
Got this tonight.
That was you.
Tonight is your night.
That was you over there sound like a transformer.
Yeah, tonight is your night.
Yo, well, fellas, another great episode, man. I appreciate y'all boys. I love y'all boys, man. Let's keep this momentum going. To all the viewers, can't stress it enough, man. Share, like, subscribe, comment. If you agree with us, if you disagree with us, however you feel, leave a comment.
Talk to us. Let us know.
Talk to us. If you feel we could better our show by doing something different or not doing something, tell us. We here. We all ears. I know I've gotten a few text messages.
Y'all love my dad jokes. Let me know.
I almost cut your dad joke off because I'm really sick of them. But go ahead. I almost wrapped up the show and then give you episode.
I'm gonna keep it less funny because y'all be laughing too hard. So
yeah.
Real quick, how do cereals pay their bills?
How?
With checks.
What?
Moment of silence.
Say that again.
How do cereal pay their bills? With checks.
I must be slow because that one went right over my head.
Yeah, that one. You want to break that? You want to do another? Do it. No, watch that.
Yeah.
Do enough.
Is that one went?
That's your gun.
I'm looking for it.
How do cereals pay their bills? With checks.
Do another one, please.
So why Damien laughing though?
We can't go out like that.
Why you laughing, David?
Oh my God, bro.
You got about 1,000 of these. You can stand and do another.
All right. You know what's crazy? I don't trust stairs, bro. Stairs that you walk on.
Why?
You know why? They're always up to them.
All right, so
one more time. We just say it out smooth for us. What?
I said they're always up to something.
You know you can go downstairs too, right?
But they still go up though, right? They're always up to something.
All right, so that's another episode of the Lions Den.
Look at Devin's face, yo. That's
whose idea was this for this damn dad joke segment?
His.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Fellas. I can't even say that. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. We just end the show. Yeah, that's how we end the show. Yeah. All right, fellas, I'm out.
all right, we say.